Right, good morning, good weekend, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to the African Crypto Warlord Show. I hope you guys have been enjoying the thumbnails of all of these fucking YouTubers not knowing which way price action is actually going. They all like to tout, when in doubt, zoom out. So that's what we're going to be doing today, as we've been doing for pretty much the last 3 months. Okay, so what are we going to be observing? We're just going to simply be observing on the longest exchange that we have here, which is called Poloniex. There's a hidden bear div. There's a little bit of mean reversion and DLP, ALR down. And all this is really saying, short on the 90, and all this is really saying any price action below 26,692, you look for continuation down. Okay, so 2 candle closes below this red line, 26,706, 2 closes down. What does it want to do? Hit 18,600. Let's just be fair. So as you can see, it comes from one side, breaks through, touches the other side, breaks through, touches the other side, running in, trying to break through. AKA hidden bear div, lower high, return oscillator is making a higher high, price action is lower. It wouldn't be a bear div if price was up here, but it's not. It's down here. So it's a hidden bear div. So when in doubt, zoom out. So then all we're going to be doing is we're going to start looking for other levels. So here's mean reversion on the 45-day to the downside, to the downside, to the downside. Oh, by the way, this over here, this volatility signature on the bottom, this is on the 90-day. This is expansion and volatility, and it's saying that it's red. So that's on the 90-day, which would technically mean anything below the 90-day is going to set lower highs. Alright, so then there's obviously a higher term time frame that I don't have data to, that is also saying there's a bear div on. Anyway, so lower highs are more than likely inbound if you are intraday trading. Maybe 1 out of the 7 days it'll pump higher. Okay, so that's continuation down. What you're looking for in the next 17 days, if you're bullish, is a close above, as we've demarcated here, 26.69.8. Any closes above there, you can look for a mean reversion, maybe another touch at 32k. But there's mean reversion to the downside, fast RO saying scalp first, and then this will be the trend to push us more than likely if this does fall through, then push it down to here 21k. Crosses, all general returns to the downside, expansion and volatility, whilst negatively correlated. Alright, to the 21 day is losing its expansion was positive, so it's losing its pump to the upside. Alright, there is mean reversion plays here and outliers, but given that the 2 higher term time frames that we've just looked at are bearish, we can maybe suggest, because the next 21 day comes in 12 hours and 39 minutes, we can maybe suggest the push, the range is going to be from 26 grand to 24,571. Okay, now any close above this GMA, that will allow Bitcoin to mean revert to the upside, but you have to wait for the volatility signature. Technically, this has to come right, and then you'll get your information. What it is telling me though is contractional is positively correlated, highly correlated, and it's losing its dump, so it's got some negative drift on it. Obviously these are down candles today. Let me just do it this way. Obviously it's down candles today, so it's going to be easy to say, but here's another thing that's coming in. You have that funny little doji thing that everyone likes to play. Yes, there's hidden bull div and stuff, but we'll have to wait for the next 14-day print in 12 hours and 38, because what you'll be looking for here is, if you're bullish, is volatility to contract in this and PC stays in this zone. That will add the positive drift that you'll usually see those stupid candles come from Bitcoin. They like to retrace. It's a positive drift retrace. It's not an expansion volatility retrace. So it's a random mean reversion. Okay. Anyway, so that 14-day does look gravy and all that, but we've seen that there's hidden bear div on the 90. Alright, so it's going to be a little bit of patience. Now what can we see? Bottom right is expansion and volatility, losing its trend, mean reversion, waiting for the blue flash to switch off. As soon as you have the blue flash switch off, you will have your trade. Alright, blue flash switch off, then you can look for continuation a little higher. If blue flash doesn't switch off, the RSI is just going to be stuck at 0. Alright, that's what you can say. Now, any closes below pretty much exactly where we are today. Unfortunately, it's not looking too healthy. Yes, it's coming quite nicely, but it's got negative drift on it. So negative drift is going to come from continuation from pretty much 25,801. Okay, that's where your negative drift is going to come from. This bullish mean reversion will have the legs if it is above. Can I hide these candles? I can't hide these candles. I have to click on the indicator. Let me bring it forward. Hey. Anyway, you're looking for pretty much at this orange line. I can throw it on this side. So any closes above 25,969, you can look for continuation up. Now there is a hidden bear, there is a mean over here which has already got tested, as we can see. It was about $20 shy. Alright, there's another test yet to be had if it does hold above this orange mean. Okay, 3-day is also looking 50-50, but volatility is looking for a trend to expand. You have expansion in the indicator over here. Alright, the little red thing over here on the top right. Gosh, what is happening today? Come on, man. Dump, positive, negative drift. So that's still 50-50. RO down, cross down, blue flash off. Any closes above JMA, you can look for continuation up. Now we have low term time frames. So those are like medium term time frames. Anything below, those are long term time frames from 21 day to 5 day, 5 day to 24 hours, like medium term. Okay, so what we can see here is again 50-50. This is why no one knows what the fuck is actually going on. But if you zoom out, you'll know that there's more negative action to be had. Alright, 50-50, 12 hours saying negative drift. A little bit of a dumperoo could actually happen quite soon. There you go. So as we have the VRE coming on, as we can see with the 12 hour, any closes below 25,816 on Binance USDT spot, you look for continuation down, and then we'll eventually zoom out and have a whole bunch more levels. Okay, and then contraction, false positive, this is down, so any closes below this VRE, you have no chance to mean revert pretty much. But any closes above 25,817, look for a push for intraday. What we can see for Monday is a target for $26,000. Why do I say that? That's an untouched it's untouched daily mean. And if you look at the daily mean on the 90 minute, you can see that there was a nice big flash. Alright, so mean reversion played back up into this region here, 25,866, which it's already done and got hammered. Wants to come and touch this daily mean as we start to zoom in on the lower term time frames. It wants to come up and touch this daily mean. Given it has crossed through down, I have to double check. Let me go all the way to the 1 minute. Sorry. Oh, this thing's not going to load up now. Come on. Alright. Anyway, what we want to see is on the daily print, on the new daily print, if it touched, yes. So the daily printed, Bitcoin's going up and it came through. So it's already touched the daily mean. So any closes below here, we look for continuation down to 2573. And that was a 3 hour. Expansion to the downside on the 3 hour. Mean reverting, down, down. And waiting for blue flash to switch off. Sorry. There we go. 12 hour, we should have had the 6 hour. So if we know that the 3 hours dumping, what's the 6 hour doing? Which closed in 33 minutes. Come on. And that is technically wanting to be a dump mode as well. Alright, it's losing correlation in the pump and negative drift is increasing. So it's just becoming stronger. 90 minute negative drift. So negative drift, any closes below here, continuation. And any closes below here, you can look for volatility in 45 minutes to expand to the downside. Any closes above, look for it to expand to the upside. Hidden bear div, not good that it's actually forming underneath the line. It would be safer it formed above the line. 15 minutes, mean reverting, sort of not really getting the legs. Let's see if we've got ultimate power mean somewhere up here. This will be a little bit of a range. This will be a range that it could fight for if the bulls do come in, but get scalped again. Alright, And then I will leave us off with this. I think this is the 24-hour. Alright, and then, oh no, I'll do it that way. Put these on. These are the long-term TA lines that dictate price action. So there's a pink line over here at 36k. Alright, if we put the reverse wave trends on, what else can we see? Alright, we can see that this target is going to become verified shortly at 2913. This target over here, if it does get to 34 grand, it's going to be stopped out at about $3,500. Alright, any closes above this reverse wave trend, look for a mean reversion play to 2,700 and 27,669. Look for a mean reversion play there. Any hold above here, it's going to want to target the pink. Any closes below here, it's going to want to charge for the blue, which is about 16,400. Okay, if it can hold above the pink, its stopping power is at 44,000. Okay, if you find this information helpful, please do like and subscribe and share with your friends. Alright, any failure at this orange line, you look for continuation down to 22,903. Bounce from there, trapped in here, fell again, back down to 21 grand. If she wants to be respectable, the fact that we have a crossover here would be better, would be healthier for Bitcoin to do the retrace and then come up and test this place, this liquidity zone. If it tests this liquidity zone and fails, then it's going to be a very long bear market. Alright, whereas now it would be a nice range. If you find this helpful or valuable, good stuff. African Crypto Warlord out.